Yeah, I
They
already
take
know.
your food, your juice,
I'm
your
anticipating
bed.
it.
That's incredible, man. I remember what it was like having my first, like getting ready to have my first baby.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right off the rip, it don't really get easier. They get on your nerves, and you love them more than you can love anything in the world, bro.
Yeah,
When you
I'm like
look at
excited
them,
for it.
yeah, when you look at them and you can see yourself and you're like, yo, man, you came from me.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it,
I
dog.
told my girl actually just recently we had the conversation, and I'm like I already know that when it comes time and I have them in my hands, I already know I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Yo.
I'm gonna cry like them.
Yeah, bro, it's like that. It's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then as you watch them like go through these stages, you go from here, now you're able to throw them, and now they're crawling and walking.
Right.
And before you know it, you're sending them off to school. They're losing teeth, and you're like, bro, I remember having you like this, where you could just fit here
in your palm.
Yeah,
like, it's just
bro.
crazy.
Take tons of pictures. Tons of videos. Send them in an email or something.
Yeah, save it in the drive. Yeah.
And bro, document as much as you can, because the days seem long, but when kids come into the picture, bro,
it goes by so fast. I can only imagine. I like I said, I'm anticipating all this stuff. It's just like it's crazy. It's crazy. We just found out, so she's 3 months now, so we still got some time.
Yeah.
So I just been mentally preparing, physically preparing, all that type of stuff.
Praying for some healthy babies.
Oh yeah,
I pray for your children to come in this world healthy.
Absolutely.
Be strong, you know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And for your family to stay tight knit, man.
Always,
yeah,
always.
Man. All right, let's get into this interview. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, and we are back with another dope individual, another dope musician. He came up on the stage, he set it on fire, he brought the fam, he put the ladies out, he had the whole crowd rocking. Yo, man, please introduce yourself.
Hey, man, you already know what it is. It's your boy Maze on the beat. Big MOTB, the label, man. You already know what it is, man.
Big shout out, man.
Yeah,
You're a very
yeah.
talented dude, not only as a musician. I've personally worked on some of your beats before. Well, one of them.
Word.
Incredible, man. You're really good
it.
at what you do. I love the fact that you show up with the fam. I'm just like you. We just talked a little bit about that off camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What is your family being part of this musical journey mean to you?
I mean, for me, it means everything, because at the end of the day, they were the first ones that, saw me do what I do and believed in what I do. You know what I mean? So, coming up, like you said, we talked a little bit off camera. Like coming up from the church back in the day when I was just a little toddler. You know what I mean? The music came from there. I started playing instruments in the church. My pops was a pastor. I was playing drums, guitar, learned how to play keys a little bit.
Great. You still play all these instruments too?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. I haven't really played the drums in a while, but I mean now I got virtual drums. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Hit them with the pad.
Right. So I still play guitar a little bit, and I got my MIDI keyboard, so I do a lot of my production off of there. But yeah, it means the world to me, And then like we just said, my family's starting to grow. And I also look at my supporters that aren't necessarily family. I don't call them fans or friends. I also call them family, because anybody that I've always used to say this from the jump. Anybody who's listening to my music is listening to a piece of my heart, because I put my heart and soul into it. You know
That's facts, bro. I love that.
For sure.
I love that. So you say you started out in the church. When did you start creating your own music?
Yeah, so that happened I was maybe 14, 15. That's when I grabbed a hold of Fruity Loops. You know what I mean?
Everybody starts out on Fruity Loops, but I've
yeah.
always found Fruity Loops to be like alien.
Well,
I started on Logic. I've been on Logic ever since.
Okay, that makes
Fruity
sense.
Loops it just always looked like it just had so much going on.
So what's really funny is when I first started, it was around that same time, but I actually started on GarageBand, right?
Okay.
And I was like, this ain't enough.
Yeah.
And then I had a friend of one of my older sisters that he was making music at the time. He was on Fruity Loops. My first version of Fruity Loops was a cracked version of Fruity Loops that he gave me. I was on that joint for years, you know what I mean? Just learning and progressing slowly.
We wasn't
on
paying
that.
for nothing.
Nah,
dog.
bro, nah. I wasn't even working then. I was young, you know what I mean?
I was on all types of torrent sites.
Yeah, right. You already trying to get the sounds and loops, all that stuff.
Plugins.
Right. So that's where it started, and then just over the years, I just slowly progressed. And then, I worked with some people, found my sound and just what I like to do in terms of recording music, making my own music. And now, I'm just recording myself, recording my team, MOTB, like I said, and making my beats. And even sometimes I use other people's beats too. Like, at the end of the day, it's just about artistry. And sometimes one sound will inspire you a little differently than what you normally do. So I've just been expanding that sound and continuing moving forward with it. So
that's fact. I love that you pointed that out too, because a lot of people that make beats, they'll stop messing with other people's beats.
Yeah, right.
Because they make their own, in which I can't knock it.
Right.
I can't knock it. But
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Like I used to just be like, nah, I'm gonna just make my own stuff.
Well, why the change?
So over time, I just, like I said, it goes back to what I just said. Like I found that sometimes I make my own sound, right?
Yeah.
In terms of making beats, like I have a specific style, right? And then sometimes, and I can vary in the styles. Like I'm pretty well versed.
But it's mainly gonna be in that vein.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you hear something else that's like, yo, I could make that, but you know what? I didn't, and that's fire. And it inspires something new that maybe you might not have done if you would have made something on your own. So that's part of the reason why I started to expand that a little bit more. And I still make a lot of my own beats, but I'm way more open to other beats and other different sounds and stuff like that. Just because it's all about inspiration. It's art.
Yeah.
It's music. You know what I mean?
That's amazing, bro. Shoot, I just had the question. What's your favorite part? Like, is it recording, writing? Is it producing, engineering? Because you seem to have a lot of these tools in your.
So I feel like at one point it was making the beats, then it turned into writing the music, then it turned into recording the music, where now I'm just at the point of my favorite part is when it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Complete.
When it's done and I hear it back and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that's gas. You know what I mean? So that's where it's at now. But just the entire process of coming up with something from nothing, I think is the best part about the whole journey, right? So that's where it's at for me. I just love the entire process.
That's beautiful, bro. I'm a huge fan of the music making process as well. Masters behind the camera.
Going crazy. I just told him earlier, he got unlimited energy all the time.
Right.
Like
That's why he's great. That's why he's great with kids, though.
Right.
Shit, he threw me off on my question. All right, I seen your performance. You had everybody out here dancing. You had everybody out here singing. I'm not even sure how many people out here actually heard the song before you performed it. So the very fact that you had everybody singing the hook with you,
right.
by the end of it was fire. What do you hope that these kids take away after seeing you perform?
I think for me is that anything is possible. If you want something, you just gotta go get it. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's probably like super cliche. Everybody says says that a lot. But it's really the truth. It's really about what you put in. Everything, the way I look at life is it's the universe, it's energy, right? So what you give is what you get.
Right.
So if you're giving your all is gonna eventually come back to you. But you gotta stay consistent, and consistency is key, right? So like if you wanna be on the stage, you got to work. What are you doing every single day to get you closer to a stage? If every single day, if the week went by and you look back and you're like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I ain't do shit. Well, guess what? You're probably not gonna get shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you look back and you're like, yo, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's Saturday now. Yo, I've been in the studio for 8 hours, 6 hours. It don't even gotta be that much time. But as long as you put in at least an hour every day into your craft, at some point in time, the right eyes will get on you, you'll be in the right room, the right people will surround you, and good things is gonna happen. And always put your faith in God. That's the biggest thing.
Talk that. So, what do you want people to take away from your music? Like what is your overall goal? How do you want people to respond to your music when they hear your music?
I just want people to feel the love that I'm putting out. I want them to also learn a piece of who I am, but also maybe learn a piece of who they are. Right?
That's fire.
Like I try to. It's not like it's an intentional thing, but there is intention behind it. I try to make relatable music. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, right? we may have different circumstances that we're going through, but we feel a lot of the same things.
Facts.
Right? So if I could make something that when I was going through this, I felt this way, you may not be going through the exact same thing, but you might have felt the same way. And maybe that feeling you can relate to, and it might be therapeutic for you. I started making music. My first song was therapy because it's therapy for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if there's anything that anybody could bring back or take from that is music is therapy, and just learn about yourself, learn about me, and let's all grow together. You know what I mean?
Dope. If anybody wanted to connect with you, collaborate with you, get some of your beats, where can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, man, I'm on all platforms. It's Maze on the Beat, MAZEONTHEBEAT, spelled all together. People get that wrong a lot, but it's okay, no worries. I just let you guys know. But I'm on IG, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff. If you want to connect with me, just hit me up on IG. And I'm always down to collab and communicate and just continue building the community. So
Word. So if you're looking to connect with this man, that's how you can do so. So make sure if you want to, if you're looking for beats, you're looking to connect with the music, whatever, hit this man up, man. He's a very dope individual.
Hey,
all right,
is
there any final things you want to let the people go with before we close up shop here?
Sure. I put a little plug in. So again, Maze on the Beat, I just dropped a new music video called Hold Me about like 2 weeks ago. So make sure you go check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. Again, it's Maze on the Beat. Go run that up. I'm on all streaming platforms as well. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it. Just get with me, man. Like I said, I got a lot of new stuff coming out. I previewed a little clip here of some new joints that I'm dropping. So I had them singing and it ain't even out yet. So I mean, you let me know what that means.
Yeah,
you know
they ready for it.
Right.
They ready for it.
Right. So and yo, shout out Eric, the host, man. Dope Individuals podcast. You're doing a great thing. Like I told you earlier off camera, I see you a lot on the socials, and it's all about community and especially the young ones. So we need more of that. You know what I mean?
For sure. If we go, somebody told me if you want to go faster, you go by yourself. If you want to go further, you go together.
Exactly.
And so
That's
I try to live by that. I try to encapsulate that. I try to find more like-minded individuals that are on that same wavelength.
Right.
And if we're aligned, then we can work. If we're not aligned, then we can't work.
It don't work.
You know, there's somebody out there.
Alignment is key.
Big.
Alignment is key.
Especially for me and the brands that I back and I build. Alignment is key. So,
alignment is key.
Yeah, man. If y'all on that type of wave, pushing love, pushing community, pushing unity, you can hit me up. You can hit this man up. You can hit a lot of people that have been up on this platform today.
Man. Let's
for real.
get it, man. Let's get it.
I want to say thank you. Much appreciation.
Already. Much
for
love.
sure.
Much love.
And we're going to be back with y'all with some new artists in a couple minutes. Peace.